Okay, continuation of this vacuum pump, or actually vacuuming dilemma, where for some reason I cannot pull down where I should be able to pull down. And this is a small system. It's only a 20-ton system and 3 small air handlers. There is nothing exotic or extreme about this system. As for brazing joints, there's only like 76 brazing joints on this whole system. So with this problem I've been having, what I have done to try to remedy it, I went back and I repressurized the system with dry nitrogen, and I went over it with the bubble leak detector at every joint in the entire system. And then I went and I used the ultrasonic leak detector you've seen I used in another video at every joint, and I did not find anything. So what shall I do? And I even doubted my micron meter, and I actually, if you see, and if you look back here, you see we're approaching hour 20 since yesterday when I rehooked this all back up, and I took the vacuum pump and I moved it from upstairs to downstairs. I went from a 2-hose system to a 1-hose system. And as you see here, I hooked up a second micron meter right here just to double confirm. So I'm using redundant test, 2 different items, 2 different micron meters to test, because I was doubting my micron meter. So the next thing I'm going to do, looking for this leak that I think I have, the way it's acting, there is no moisture in the system, that I damn well know. At least introduced by high atmospheric, rain or moisture or anything like that. It was sealed the whole time. It had nitrogen going through it. I even went around to every one of the caps on the service ball valves. I removed the caps, I went all the way down to the shaft, and I put Nylog around the shaft, and then reinserted the brass caps and the little Teflon O-rings, tightened it back down. So I know it's not possible for vacuum to be sucking through and getting atmosphere going through into my system, even through there. So now what I'm thinking to do, I'm going to charge up the system with refrigerant. I'm actually going to do a oil change. I know this doesn't have a problem. When I hook this up to any of my micrometers, it instantly goes down below 30 microns through the hose in just a few seconds. But I haven't done an oil change on this anyway, and it's time to, and the oil's nice and warm. So you will see basically that vacuum pump takes near 4 quarts of oil, and each one of these are $50-some a quart. So basically you have a $200 oil change to do that vacuum pump, to change the oil. And basically it has the oil capacity of, say, my little Toyota Yaris or my Prius. And oil change is as expensive as a Porsche. So that'll be up and coming right now, and I'm going to fill this up with the adder of refrigerant that's needed. I'm going to take my Stratus leak detector before opening it up to the main system on the heat recovery, and I'm going to go over every joint with the Stratus leak detector and look for a leak that way. And if I find a leak before I hook it up to the main heat recovery unit upstairs, I can actually recover the refrigerant right back out of the line set, and I didn't mess with my refrigerant charge that's inside the heat recovery unit on the roof. All I did was pump up the line set with refrigerant and leak check it, and either I find a leak or I don't find a leak. We'll see what I find.